Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we are once again gonna fix another Samsung device, and this one doesn't look so bad. So I'm here with David. Let's get started. So what we have today is a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra with a broken display. As you can see here, it's got a white line and black smaller line. Touch is still okay. The very minimal damage, but the client doesn't want that. It wants to have a fully working display. And as we remove the back cover just pops right out. So that means this smartphone has been opened before, and maybe this may be its second display. Who knows? So we're gonna remove some screws here. We're gonna remove the cover for the battery and slowly remove components off of the display and the chassis, because when we replace the display for the Note 20 Ultra, we are also going to replace it with the chassis or the frame, so it will definitely look brand new up front. We're still going to reuse the back cover. We'll glue that in properly. So we'll remove some cover now. We'll remove the wireless charging module, the cover for the main board, and we are removing screws from the daughter board. We're going to detach some cables going to the main board. That's the main board. The cables, we're going to just pull them with the daughter board. We're also going to remove some miscellaneous components. This front-facing camera, and of course the battery. So what we mean by the display and the frame, so when we order the display, it's got the frame or the chassis with it. So it's gonna be just transplanting these parts to a brand new housing. So this is it. This is the new display. This is the replacement one. Here in Sydney CBD Repair Center, we specialize in iPhones and Samsung screen replacement. So David has some suppliers, trusted suppliers with quality components. So if you're on a budget and doesn't want to pay Samsung an exorbitant amount just to fix a very common problem, this has been really common. Lots of people drop their smartphones, break the displays, and David here is our Galaxy expert. He is making it look easy, so if you don't want the hassle of going around shopping around for cheap and reliable repairs, just go to Sydney CBD Repair Center. We'll hook you up with quality parts and excellent professional service. So we have attached the main board, the battery, and of course we have attached the connector, that black connector for the display. We're also going to install some miscellaneous components that we have removed from the old display, and we are attaching the charging port and daughter board into the chassis, and there you go. Just reverse the process, and that's it. It's looking like a Samsung Note 20 Ultra once again. I'm gonna screw them back in. So you can still DIY this fix, but a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is not cheap. It's not a cheap smartphone, so if you want to practice, or if you want to do this yourself, the components and the penalty for messing it up is very high. You could definitely damage your Note 20 Ultra, which is kind of a bummer. So if you don't want that risk, you can just visit Sydney CBD Repair Center and have your local repair service technician do it for you. just like this one, David is making another miracle happen. Smartphone is booting up. Let's see if it boots up right into the home screen. And the S Pen goes right back in. And one of the last Note 20s that Samsung has released, because it has been discontinued. Only the S series survives now with the S Pen. So this is kind of a throwback smartphone, although it's still relatively new. We're gonna put some liquid adhesive for the back cover so that it just doesn't pop right out. And we're gonna test the cameras. That's David there. Definitely ecstatic about the repair results. The colors are okay, touchscreens are okay, the speakers are okay as well. The antenna cable or the SIM card is also okay, so no worries now. We're just gonna close it up. There you go. So if you're around Sydney CBD, you can visit our shop if you need repairs. If you want to chat, if you have an iPhone, we can also fix those. And we'll give you some freebies like this matte screen cover. Definitely a very stealthy looking smartphone now. It's not anymore shiny. And it's for free. If you're not from Sydney though, you can also send in your smartphone. We can fix it here in the shop and then mail it back to you. Just message David first so we can assess the situation and give you a quote and a time frame for when you send out and when you can receive your smartphone. There you go. This is the final result, and this is the before and after. Thanks for joining, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you again next time. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.